Speaking of the New York State Athletic Commission, the second major promotion to hold an event in New York City will be World Series of Fighting. That will be December 31st at the theater at Madison Square Garden. New Year's Eve, 4 title fights. They just announced the 4th. David Branch is fighting on the card too against Luis Taylor. One of the big names on the card is Marlon Moraes, one of the very best bantamweights in the world. He joins us now via the magic of Skype. There he is, the 135-pound champion for World Series of Fighting, Marlon Moraes, on the show right now. Marlon, how are you?
I'm very good, man, and happy to have a date to perform,
Yeah.
And it's such a great platform, like New York City, be fighting near home. Big stage, Madison Square. I know it's in a theater, but we're going to be on NBC, and man, I'm very happy now.
Okay, so there's a lot to talk to you about, Marlon, because the last time we saw you in action was end of July. Much publicized that was the last fight on your World Series of Fighting contract. Now here you are back defending your title. Ultimately, why did you decide to return to WSOF?
Man, you have to understand, I have a very good relationship with the World Series. And Uncle Bruce knows me, he knows my wife, he knows her name, he knows my son, he knows my son's name. And it's kind of hard when somebody takes you for a dinner, give you a truly hug, and keep explaining to you. He knows me, he took me for a nice steakhouse, he knows my favorite food. And man, the meat keep coming, I was eating very well. And man, he knows me, He understands about my life, and I like the idea, and he make an offer that I couldn't refuse, And I have a family, I have a beautiful wife and a beautiful son. I love to perform. He showed me the platform, the channel 4, NBC, and such a great promotion, man. I fight for me, we are the best promotions in the world, and man, I couldn't refuse, and I felt like, man, I gotta do this, and I talked to my family, with my coaches, and my especially my wife, and that was the decision, keep fighting for the World Series of Fighting, keep performing, and fight everybody, because in the World Series, I can fight anybody. I can fight people from like everywhere in the world, and people that we don't know. In the UFC, they know who they're gonna fight. They know who's doing well. The champions worry about this guy, about that guy. Man, I'm in a tough spot, Can come guys from everywhere, guys that we never know, and guys that do great, guys that have like great records, and this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to fight with the best, and I'm not gonna choose opponents. I just want to be on the big stage, and I want to perform.
Who is this Uncle Bruce that you speak of, by the way?
Uncle Bruce is one of the owners, the World Series of Fighting, and man, he's just an awesome guy, He knows me, It's kind of hard when you have a relationship like that with a person,
Yeah.
And he knows my family, and I was very, very grateful to have him in my life, and see how he cares about me and my son, especially my son.
Huh. Did you or your management speak to other promotions? Did you field offers from other people?
We kind of felt outside, but man, the World Series of Fighting did something for me that I couldn't refuse, and that's it.
Can you tell us how long of a deal you signed for? Like how many fights?
Man, it's such a great deal.
Oh.
And you guys gotta talk with my manager. My manager will let you know, and he will explain you why, And it's something like lifetime, I'm very happy, and
Okay.
I'm very grateful, man, for what they done for me.
So is it fair to say that you are content with ending your career with World Series of Fighting? Like you are happy there, that's your home, you don't want to think about anywhere else?
Man, I kind of feel like I hang with the best, I feel like I'm the best right now. Like, of course, you can say 5 good names, the top of the rankings, the other promotion champions, but I'm in a good spot, man. And they're gonna keep fighting good opponents, man. They are happy with me as a champion, but man, would it be bad, if somebody coming in, do great, people wants to see good fights, and man, right now I feel like I'm able to prove where I belong in a World Series, you know?
Was there any part of you who said, man, I just want to fight Dominic Cruz so I can beat him, and there's no question in anyone's mind I could be the king of all kings? That's what I want. Was there a part of you that felt like you needed to do that, or do you think that people already consider you one of the best, so it's not necessary?
Yeah, I think he's a great fighter. Like his contender, Cody Garbrandt, like John Lineker, like all those guys, man. They're all tough guys, but it's just a matter of a day, you know. I know if I fight those guys 3 times, maybe I can beat them 1, I can beat 2, you know. It's close fight. I know I'm as good as they are, you know. So, I'm happy right now, and I think a lot of people know who I am and what I can do.
Does being a father and a husband change the way you make your decisions, as opposed to maybe you're in the same situation 10 years ago and maybe your ego is the most important thing and you say, I want to just be the best, I'll go fight anywhere. But now that you're a father and a husband, you have to think about finances, security, being comfortable. Do you feel like that changes the way you think now?
I could say a little bit, but I have a great team, man. Mark Henry and Ricardo Almeida, they're like my friends, you know. They're not just a coach for me. Frankie, also Edson Barboza, and I spoke with all of these guys. I spoke with Eddie, and man, everybody stick to my side, and everybody gave their opinion, you know, and that was very important. And I think I have the major support from everybody to still be fighting for the World Series of Fighting, you know. And like you see, man, you see Eddie went right there and he finished Rafael in the first round.
Yeah. And
he was the Bellator champion, you know. And can I do that? You know? That's the question.
Contractually you can't, but do you dream of a day where you can do that, where you can actually go and fight other champions? Do you think this time will ever come?
I think it's a matter of time, you know. It's a matter of time. We don't know if I'm gonna have to go out there or we're gonna have, I don't know. Things might change, you know. All promotions now the MMA it's kind of living a different time, you know. We don't know what's gonna happen out there. We don't know what's gonna happen out here. We don't know what's gonna happen with all the promotions. A lot of changes are happening right now, and I feel like I'm in a very comfortable position and I'm able to perform, and man, I'm living my dream. I'm gonna do what I love in New York City, man.
Yeah.
December 31st.
December 31st.
I'm used to watch Wanderlei Silva fight December 31st cards in Japan as a kid sitting on a couch. Now I'm there, you know, and this is a kid's dream becoming reality, you know?
Yeah. Well, congratulations. And that, of course, is on NBC, big NBC, not NBCSN. They announced today that you're fighting someone named Jose Naldo Silva, which at first I was like, is this a mix between Jose Aldo and Anderson Silva? I couldn't, I have to admit, I've never heard of Jose Naldo Silva. Did you ever hear of him before you were approached with this fight?
Yeah, he's just the number 1 fighter in Brazil at 135 pounds.
Okay.
And I watch a lot of Brazilian promotions fights, you know, on the Canal Combate. And man, this guy's not joke, you know.
Yeah.
He's a great fighter. And I think they couldn't find a better opponent for me. And this guy's 18-0. His last, how many fights did Cody Garbrandt got? 10.
Yeah.
10, right? Is that true?
Yeah.
Then I'm fighting a guy, he's 18-0, his last 18 fights.
But the level of competition, not the same, right? I mean, do you know all the fighters that he's fighting?
Yeah, but who knows, you know?
Yeah.
We don't know. It's a matter of opportunity. A lot of people get that opportunity early. A lot of people get that opportunity late, you know? And I'm an example. I try out for the UFC and I got no. They said no to me, you know? And I could be good or not, you know? Now I'm here. So we don't know. We never put that guy right there, you know.
Sure.
But I know he's a very good fighter, and I know he can do well. I was just joking about the 10-0 and 18-0.
No, that's okay. I like that. But
it's definitely a huge number, you know.
Totally. He hasn't lost since 2011. An unbelievable streak. By the way, when did you try out for the UFC? What year was that?
I think 2012. The first the first season of the Ultimate Fighter Brazil.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So that
45. I tried out for the 45.
And they said no to you.
Yeah, they like me as a fighter, but they said I don't think they like me as a person. You know, I think I'm not cool. I think I'm not cool enough, man, to be there. You know.
Screw those guys. So now I support you not re-signing or signing with them. You know, they didn't want you. They can't get you now that you're a star.
I guess you have to have a big green hair, beard, you know, curse, smoke cigarettes. I'm not that guy. I'm cool. I'm fine that I didn't get my opportunity because of that, you know.
Well, it all worked out for you. That's for sure. Is it frustrating? Like, do you feel like you're in a tough spot where you have to tell people what you just told me? Like, this guy's tough. He hasn't lost in 18 fights. He hasn't lost. So everyone kind of expects you to win because you're fighting someone who's not known in America. Do you feel like that's a tough spot for you as opposed to saying, oh, some name that everyone knows?
Yeah.
That is tough, right?
Yeah, it's tough, you know, because I need to fight the guy. I need to beat the guy. And people ask me, and I still need to say he's good, you know?
Yeah.
And different than a big name, you know, like I would say a TV name, you know, because those names are on TV all the time. Everybody that's MMA fan, they're watching them, so they are popular guys, you know. They got tattoos on the face, everywhere, you know. I don't have a tattoo, man. I gotta get some, man.
No,
I guess.
That's not who you are. You don't have a single tattoo?
Do you have a tattoo?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't have a tattoo, man. I just can't fight. Is that enough?
No. You have enough going for you. But you're interesting. I thought they were going to put you the main event. You're not the main event, right? On NBC, I think you're the first fight on the televised card. Is that accurate?
I think I'm the second fight.
Oh, second fight. Okay.
I don't care where's my spot, but
you're such a nice guy.
I have some to say. Like, man, I'm a good fighter, you know. I can beat a lot of guys, but I'm a big fight fan, and I think Gaethje gotta be in that main event, you know.
Wow.
I kind of agree. Man. He's a fighter that the things he does.
Oh, that's Justin Gaethje.
Sorry.
Thanking you for the compliment.
Yeah, he just sent me a message. I'm sorry.
No problem.
One second. I'm just gonna make the screen bigger here. Yeah, that was Justin Gaethje. I'm sorry. Yeah. 1 second. I'm gonna turn it off my phone.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Because it's connected to the computer.
So Justin Gaethje is the main event. They also announced David Branch versus Luis Taylor, Marlon Moraes, and
like I was saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like I was saying, man, I love to watch that guy fight. You know, bro, he's a great fighter, and not just technique. You know, bro, what's gonna happen that guy fight? You know, we never know.
It's always something crazy.
I'm 100% cool, and I think he earned that spot. You know, I would say that.
Okay, fair enough. You talked about your team, and to get
that spot, I had to fight him. I think he's 2 divisions above me.
Oh no.
I think it's too much for me.
Yeah. Your team is on fire these days, led by Mark Henry, Ricardo Almeida, as you mentioned, Eddie Alvarez, Frankie Edgar, Edson Barbosa. I mean, it's really a who's who, and a lot of those guys are actually fighting around the same time as you. Can you tell us about the confidence these days of the team? What's it like when you go to the gym around all these guys?
Man, first of all, these guys are such a great example as a fighter, as a champion that I was always looking for. You know, back in the days, I see some champions and I think, man, I don't want to be like this guy. And I came here to New Jersey, I saw Frankie and said, man, I think I want to be like this guy. I think I want to be a champion. You know, he kind of bring that fire to my heart again. And Frankie, bro, is humble. He's there every day. He's there early. He's gonna work. He's gonna work again, and he's looking great, man. You know, like you all know. Frank is going to be a tough fight for anybody in the world. And doesn't matter the division. He fights at 45, 55, 35. It doesn't matter. He's a phenomenal fighter. And I think he makes some adjustments from the last fight. And I think he's going to do great. And he's very excited about the fight by near home, you know. He's from Jersey, man. Frank is going to bring the hit to New York, man.
Yeah, it was interesting. I saw you at the press conference, right?
Yeah, I was there.
What's it like for you to see that?
It's cool, man. It's cool.
You want to be a part of something like that? Do you say, I want to be a part of a big press conference? Because World Series doesn't do a lot of press conferences.
Sometimes I feel like I want to be and sometimes not, you know, because lot of crap, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of talking, a lot of. The game is changing, man. Definitely, I agree with some of the fighters, but we gotta be like the fans like, you know, and we gotta be a little bit as a good fighter, and we gotta talk a little bit too, you know.
Yeah.
And I just said about Frankie, and now I want to say about who else? Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie is looking good too, you know. I don't want to be in Connor's skin, you know. It's something like.
I'm very confident.
Ed is a monster, and I think it's a very good matchup for him, and he's gonna do great, you know.
What's your prediction on that fight? What do you think? Eddie, Connor?
Eddie.
No, but how? Of course, Eddie. But how do you foresee him winning?
I think Eddie's gonna knock him out the first round.
Oh, wow.
TKO.
TKO, first round. Jeez. The world will explode if that happens. And also...
Especially.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, I want to ask you, I saw on your Twitter, like you were kind of going after some of the haters, talking about World Series of Fighting. I never seen you talk like that before. Where does this come from?
Man, I don't know, man. I just want to stick with the team that I love, you know. I want to stick with the World Series of Fighting, and I feel like they are doing great. And sometimes I feel like the fan, they love us, they want us to get paid, but when we are getting paid, they complain, you know. They want to give some, but they don't want to give at all, you know.
Sure.
So, I don't know, man. This is a weird people, you know. I feel like mostly of these guys are guys that work out, train in the gym, but they don't have the balls to go out there, you know.
Oh yeah, I like it. So you were getting.
I gotta get a little bit of Nate Diaz word, you know. I don't give a fuck about those guys.
Oh,
you know?
yes. I like it. So you were getting some crap for re-signing the World Series and you got annoyed about it? Because you're getting paid, right?
Yeah, man. This is all about, you know. It's all about who takes care of you.
Yeah.
Man. We got to be honest to each other, you know, and it's about opportunities, you know, and they gave me a great opportunity, a great platform, great show, and I'm ready. I'm ready to perform. I didn't say about Edson. Yes. Edson too, you know, Edson is here, man. He's training, you know, he's ready. And if somebody from the UFC, like watching, you know, they know. They know, like Edson is asking for fights, and if somebody get hurt in the next shows, and or if somebody got balls to fight him,
yes,
he's ready. You know, he's ready to fight.
Yeah, I know he is anxious to fight. He is looking for a fight, and he's looking very good as of late. But I like what you said.
Somebody gotta get this guy a fight, man.
Okay.
Because or he's gonna keep fighting on the gym. This is not cool.
I thought it was very important what you said. The days of just, you know, taking a smaller contract with the UFC just to say that you fight in the UFC, it shouldn't be like that. You should try to go where you can make the most money so that you can be secure and comfortable and provide for your family, and that's what you're doing. That's basically the bottom line here, right?
Yeah, man. That's man.
Like in any job.
It is what it is. It's that big part, but it's definitely, man, I gotta say, I'm very proud to say I'm gonna fight in New York City for a great promotion, man. It's like the guy was before, I was listening, and he was saying how hard it is to put a show in New York. Man, we gotta appreciate the hard work these people they're doing every day, man. I'm not saying just about the World Series, man. It's hard to put in a show, and I see how hard the UFC people work in the backstage, how hard the World Series and all the shows. You know, we gotta appreciate the hard work these guys done. You know.
Yes, very well said. Especially after last week, where a lot of those people lost their job in the UFC. So I appreciate you saying that very much, Marlon.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of sad. You know, you see people that they kind of give their lives for the sport, like. I see reporters like you know, when you were very upset because you had some issue, and I see a guy that really loved the sport and give a lot of time, and like in 1 second everything's done. What are you gonna do? You know, that's not MMA outside those 3 promotions. You know, what are you gonna do? You know.
Well, Marlon, you're a very smart man. I am very happy for you. Congratulations on the new deal. Congratulations on the opportunity to fight in New York City, December 31st on NBC, the Peacock Network, against Josenaldo Silva. That is coming up in a little over 2 months' time. I appreciate the time very much. Again, congrats on the new deal, Marlon. Good luck in the fight, and we'll talk to you very soon.
Thank you so much, Ariel. It's a pleasure always be here with you. And man, mark my name, man. I'm the best 5 in the world. And man, December 31st, NBC Channel 4, man. Gonna be a great show, man. You guys not gonna want to miss this.
I look forward to it. Thank you, Marlon. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, there he is, Marlon Moraes, the WSOF bantamweight champion.